Costco is restocking a ton of these bundles, as you already know, and if you're in endurance, you probably copped a lot of them already. So now you need to know, how do you price these properly? How do you make the most money off of these? Let's say maybe you even open them and you have to now understand how to properly price your products, whether they're the sealed products or even the singles. If you're looking to sell Pokemon cards, whether it's singles, graded cards, or sealed products, knowing how to price them correctly can make a huge difference. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to price each category based on market data and realistic sales channels. I'm going to keep it straightforward and get right to the point. If you're in endurance, you probably have a lot of product that you need to unload and you don't want to lose money on this. Guys, by the way, if you've been missing these Costco Prismatic Bundle restocks, make sure you join endurance with the link in the description. People have already gotten tons of these manually with no bots needed, all because our monitors are picking up restocks on Costco. Not only there, but there's been a lot of really big restocks across Walmart and even Target too. In just the last 24 hours alone, it's been absolutely insane. Whether you're a collector or a reseller, I want to help you guys get more Pokemon. So again, consider joining with the link in the description below. Let's start with some fundamentals. The price of any card or product simply comes down to, you guessed it, supply and demand. That depends largely on when a set was released and which cards within that set are considered chase cards. Character popularity also matters. Fan favorite Pokemon like Pikachu, for example, will tend to hold value better and can drive demand for an entire set. So let's start with pricing single cards. Single cards come in a range of rarities: common, uncommon, rare, holo, full art, and secret rare. But rarity isn't the only factor. Condition plays a major role too. Cards are typically labeled as near mint, NM, lightly played, LP, moderately played, MP, heavily played, HP, or damaged. A small dent or crease can significantly lower a card's perceived and actual value, even if it's a rare pull, compared to a clean, well-centered card. To identify a card correctly, make sure to match both the name and card number, which is usually found in the bottom left. Many cards have multiple variants across sets or promos. So now, where do you price the singles? The best place to start is definitely TCG Player. Think of this as basically like the StockX for cards. Instead of sneakers, this is the platform for Pokemon cards, for instance. It's widely used and you could view all cards in all conditions. Each condition has a different market price and it updates based on sales volume. Listing your singles close to the TCG Player market price or slightly below is usually the most effective way to make consistent sales. Now, another solid option is checking eBay's sold listings. You just have to check the box to click on the sold listings and you could check the market price like this too. Unlike TCG Player, eBay does require images, which lets you compare your card's condition to similar listings. But keep in mind, sellers set their own condition labels, so judgment could kind of vary here. If you're selling locally, pricing around 85% to 90% of the market value is typically the best move to make, because you're saving on fees, but at the same time, the buyers are taking on slightly more risk by avoiding the big platforms going with you. So it's sort of like a I scratch your back, you scratch my back sort of deal. In general, a good tip is to try to average the prices across all the platforms rather than just using one. So at the very least, you should try checking TCG Player and eBay too. Now, for pricing graded cards specifically. Graded cards can add both perceived and actual value. They've been authenticated, encapsulated, and rated on condition. A grade difference can shift value significantly. For example, a PSA 10 might be worth double or more than a PSA 9 of the same exact card. Top grading companies include PSA, BGS, and CGC. Each company has slightly different standards and pricing dynamics. Again, eBay sold listings is your best reference here. Be sure to match the card number, grade, and grading company exactly, because all these factors will affect the price. Now, for pricing sealed products like elite trainer boxes, booster boxes, or special collection sets tend to hold and grow in value over time, especially after they go out of print. Like singles, demand at the time of a release and the included chase cards heavily influence initial pricing. TCG Player is the go-to platform for modern sealed product prices. It's like the StockX again. Shops and large sellers list there, and most buyers will use it for reference. TCG Player also allows sellers to build a reputation over time. If you're selling rare or vintage sealed items though, eBay does tend to become more important. You may not find listings for older sealed items on TCG Player, and eBay generally allows for better pricing on rare collectibles. When selling modern sealed products locally, again, that 85% to 90% range is still the sweet spot. So whether you're selling singles, graded cards, or even just sealed products, it really just comes down to these three factors. Knowing the condition and specifics of your item precisely, using multiple sources to find reliable pricing data, and then adjusting your specific pricing based on your decided sales channels. So like, again, if you're local selling, you'll want to lower the price a little bit to help the buyer out who's taking on more risk. Again, if you're watching this, you probably have a lot of product to unload because maybe you're an endurance member and you just cooked a bunch of the Costco restocks, or maybe the Target and Walmart restocks last night. It was absolutely insane. Again, if you guys want to join, the link's in the description below. Whether you're a collector or a reseller or both, I'd highly encourage you to join. I guarantee you nobody is as competitive as we are right now in Pokemon. We have every single competitive advantage. Other than that though, have a good rest of your day and let me know what other topics you want me to go over.